I'm sour, then you should come try my poison. She said, I grew up in the Garden of Eden, and ever since then, my lying eyes are deceiving. And there must be something wrong, 'cause I can feel her crawling around in my chest. Every time I try to pick her up, while she wraps herself around my neck. This girl.
All right. Good morning, all of you awesome people. Or rather, hello, Panda. Okay, I guess I'm not over that cough yet. I got sick this weekend, so I'm currently dealing with that bit of a sick hangover, backlash, whatever. But good morning. We're doing the Clone Wars this week. Ooh, nice thunder in the background there. The Clone Wars. No? Okay, fine. Excuse me a second. Mr. Black is not going to be joining us today, but what we've agreed to is that we're going to be showcasing his gigantic set of the Battle of Mageeto, and we need to get some ships and mechanicals in there. So let me see 1 second. Let me just get this one shot. Where is it? No. Yes. All right. Fine. Here we go. I can download this. Download. Only page 1. I forgot to get this one. This one page. There we go. Download. And back to here. Oh, sorry, I've been a little bit idle. And let's see, can we just toss it in here? We're doing the Clone Wars. Ta-da! So, yeah, this is us this week. Just Clone Wars. Let me just make that quiet. Hey, Queen's North, what's happening? Good to see ya. Projector. Output projector. So yes, Mr. Black has been a little busy building up this fantastic city. City's over the hill, but we have some builds to add to this. And this morning I'm kind of breaking my brain over this one particular feature here, which is the stupid door. But we'll get back to that in a second. Yes, we are building hinges this morning, and I'm going to show you some of the problems with it, especially this whole phasing through thing that we're issuing. We are starting 2 of them at once. I do have to play a little bit of catch up, so I should really stop with the doors and just go and get that done. But this is the mech that we're building, and this is it's going to walk. I don't know how well it's going to walk. It's a 6-legged thing. The ATTE, I believe it's called. But back over here is Mr. Black's Battle of Mageeto. And we've got a few things going on. Like he's got this whole landing pad already built up. And I'm building a Venator. That's coming along quite nicely, but you can take a look at this. We're building up the city defenses. Hey, kaboom! Good morning. So good to see you. I think we broke the gun. Yeah, we broke the gun. But the idea was that, you know, we were going to be shooting up there, up at the ship. We can't even get anywhere close to it. So go figure. But this is all to support the battle because they blew out the bridge. They blew out the bridge to protect it from the clones. So Mr. Black has been building up all of this and destroying. And here are the defenses. The Battle of Mageeto. Got a bridge underneath. You also got to go and blow up this bridge as well. But we'll see how that one turns out. Got down here, and then we have all this stuff going on up here. We got the defenses shooting the whole city. Then of course there's the bank / temple, etc. So Mr. Black can keep on building more buildings and stuff for this. Just get make it more immersive. But the big problem that we have always had is render distance. After a certain point, you don't even see the rest of the build anymore. Like from over here, you can see only part of the city. This is standing at the very edge of the bridge. You can't see all the rest of those buildings. Come a little further back and it vanishes. So you can't even see the Venator from over there. So right now it's impossible for me to get the city, the Venator, and everything else in one shot. So yeah, fun times, fun times. Hey, let me make sure I can see the multi-stream, because I was forgetting to click multi-stream and get the make sure that Twitch is taken care of, because I started with Twitch. So anyway, this is the Venator. We've had to replace a couple of pieces and everything, and we're trying to make sure that we are out of not render distance, but out of complexity distance, so that we are, I believe, 90 meters away. That gives us a buffer zone of 2 40-meter zones right in here. So we are actually going to be able to just work on this in its own complexity area. Fill in the plates and everything, but get at least some kind of interior and those gigantic engines in the back. This is going to be a load of fun. But right now, what I'm doing is getting my drop ships ready. So everyone keeps asking for the LAAT, and I'm going to provide it for you. Of course, what everyone really wants is a tutorial on the LAAT. Just me up a little bit stiffly. I am recovering from a cold from this weekend, which struck me down good. Hold on, Ariel, do you see the tissues? Right behind you. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Thank you. Oh. I'm being sick and miserable and gray. So, Kaboom, what is going on with you this morning? What do you have planned for us in this morning shenanigans? You were building your smoochie. I know you have a bit of a shenanigans going on there. So, more smoochy adventures. All right, so we don't have natural hinges, so I had to go and make my own. That's just the way of things sometimes. You just gotta go. If they're not gonna do it for you, you gotta go do it yourself. All right, that should force it in. Just trying to get it straight. Nice edge. Perfect. All right, so now I gotta finish up the rest of this door, and then I have to do it on the other side. I'm gonna try to not mess with the doors too much, because my past previous attempts have been not as success. Oh gosh, dang it! See, here's where a little problem comes in sometimes, and the AT-AT. Oh man, I have not touched that for a little while. They changed some of how we could build, and that presented some problems. This is where I need Mr. Black right now to put down a piece so this stays up in the air. Dang it. He's off at the dentist today, of all things. Believe it? The nerve of him having a whole life situation thing going on. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to use a balloon to pull this up a little bit. Because it's, for some reason, these seats love to sink into the ground. Go figure. I don't understand it either. So, okay, with the AT-AT, we had a couple of issues there. And the first one being that they changed some of the rules on what we could actually use to build. So some of the techniques that I was showing had to adapt. And it kind of got a little annoying, depressing. I don't know which word I'm going for here. But having to constantly adapt is not nice. Especially since I already successfully. Seriously, dude? How? It just phases right through. It just says, hey, you don't matter. And it just, oh, son of a. Okay. So let me just address the AT-AT in the room. As much as I would like to finish the tutorial, I can't finish it with the techniques that I originally used. So I'm going to have to end up completely rebuilding the whole thing. Now, you can go ahead and build using what you currently have. But when I was trying to repeat some of the other pieces for the roof and the head, they just weren't clicking. And the spacing issues seem to have gotten worse, and it's really inconsistent. Right now when we add more pieces to the to extended turned pieces, like say, do we have a turned piece here? Yes, we do. This is one of the biggest problems that we've been actually facing all over the place. Is that the longer you go with some of these pieces, they start to go out of phase. So it gets jagged. And you can even notice it on even just the first or second one. And it causes a complete misalignment. And it's always inconsistent. So you never know when it's going to happen. And it creates a lot of problems, especially for more inexperienced builders. So it looks like what the advice that I'm giving on how to build is wrong. Oh, what am I building today? I'll take a wider look so you can see. We're building the LAAT, the Republic Gunship. You should be able to recognize that from here. That happens sometimes, Rooster, when you're editing that much. Sometimes it can take about 6 hours to edit a 1 hour video. True fact. Even if you're trying to skim through, if you actually want the detail that you want to capture and the nuance, it's not just like going through and just selecting things at random. This is actually editing. It takes time. You have to listen, listen again, listen again. Exactly, Raul. And it's one of those things that I wish I could give like a warning to every single time, but it's one of the things that we're hoping that they fix, and it's to become like a major issue or feature. Because when it first got introduced, it looked like they were trying to stop us from doing the angled builds because it was it just made it as inconvenient as possible. It kind of took a lot of the joy away from it. But then again, we always find a workaround. I mean, always. Okay, so here's what we're doing. We are trying to use these seats as hinges. So we're essentially building a gigantic trapdoor on here. I mean, I wanted it to be able to open and close, but I think I'm going to have to abandon that line of thought because that whole opening and closing thing is causing problems. So let's see what we can do. And that lines up, and then we're gonna put this here on top. This is gonna hold our, oh, it's off. This is the back of the door, but it's also gonna hold our hinges. Now you wanna come down 2 instead of 1, because you wanna have as much space as possible so that the door can turn. Without that space, it just ends up butting against the inside, and you have to start all over. Now, one of my favorite tools for alignment is it used to be the thrusters because they were fast and easy. But if you do want to have like very detailed turns, the thruster and the mechanical block combination, those are the best, because you can take this and you can actually pop it into place, and that will stay there. So you can, this, as long as you align this, you can now get perfect alignment to the bottom of your piece every single time, and that counts for a lot when you need precision. Now, this piece was problematic. The red piece just hovers. I don't know what is deal with, it just hovers. And I'm just searching for props that can actually work to act as hinges. This one, you know, I still haven't tried the bucket. So what say we try the bucket? Is the bucket too big? The bucket maybe is a little too big, but we're gonna try it anyway. Oh, it's got promise. No, the bucket is too big. Dang it. So, no bucket. Oh, okay. One of the things that I was doing was checking the height. That purple seat is a little taller than some, so maybe I should try the blue seat next. The bucket is how high? Definitely way too high. Toilet roll. Robot Man and I were playing with the toilet roll last night. That was an interesting experiment, but it's got promise, but for very specific uses. Now, this, I would love to use this piece, but that just takes up way too much room. I mean, I would have to have like the biggest, the absolute biggest hinge for that. Although I may end up trying that because that one is pretty solid and doesn't phase through. So okay, we're going with the blue seat. So we are doing a little bit of experimenting this morning. Welcome to the lab. I mean, technically, I could just continue the build and not do this experiment, but sometimes the experiments are part of the joy of building. Because when you figure this out, and you get it working consistently, then it kind of changes everything. So let's see. Is that going to pop in there? It's going to pop in there. All right. So Raul, what I'm going to do to finish the whole conversation there about the ATAT is I actually have to build a brand new ATAT, and I hope you can bear with me just a little bit. I know it's been months for the original ATAT, but they have kind of rendered it impossible for me to finish the proper tutorial. What I plan to do here is, dang it, for the neighborhood. There we go. What I plan to do is we're doing some builds in the Lego store, and they have the discontinued ATAT from let's see, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, that should do it. The discontinued ATAT from the Lego store, and I want to build that. I want to build that out and follow all the techniques and everything, so that we actually have a guide that we can follow, and hopefully it will make some of the building process go a little bit faster. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, because we have to do little tricks like these and stop. But all of the techniques that I'm working on right now, they're all building up to allow us to do things like a big ATAT and have some of these angles and everything occur. All right, so let's try this out. Yeah, let's move it. Drop right in, please. All right, almost there. Please do not phase through. I will be very upset. All right. Ooh, broke my ankles. All right, let's just take care of this. And, ooh, should have taken care of both at the same time. But can't do that. And that. And it should sink right in here. So now we have a free moving hinge. I'll tell you something, the new ATAT should be pretty badass. I mean, it's coming directly from the Lego store, so. And here we go with that part again. I forgot. I always keep forgetting. I mean, all I have to do is just put something down, even if it's just, hey, a chair. Stop the movement. So now I got to figure out a way to push that and keep it in place. What can I do here? Where's the black piece? There it is. So, if I push this up, no, it's not going to be aligned. Ah, can't even put it next to it. And can't use balloons. Nope, wants to do that. So you gotta definitely fix your stuff before doing any nonsense whatsoever. Word to the wise. There it is again. I keep using that phrase. It's from an old, well, it's not from, but the way that I keep remembering it is from this old Energizer commercial. Energizer batteries. Those guys. Yeah, well. They had the whole Energizer bunny thing going for a little bit. And it was like one of the most popular commercials when I was growing up. And when the catchphrase became word to the wise, energize. So that's what I'm thinking of whenever I say that. I'm a product of TV, okay? Well, TV commercials. TV commercials used to be my favorite thing for a little bit. I would literally watch TV just for the commercials. Okay, so who's here this morning? We got Kaboom, Luca, Night Queen, Raul Fernando Garcia, Rooster, Miracle Trash. Is it Rooster? Yeah, Rooster. Panda! Queens North, Rashad. So good to have everyone come in and hanging out with us. Well, with me this morning, Mr. Black has completely abandoned me. You know, dentist and all that. Psh, can you imagine it? Dentist. I've been abandoned for a dentist. And on the day that we were supposed to be, I should have actually gone back to the shuttle, but this weekend has been a kind of a busy weekend. So I really wanted to show you guys this, and wanted to at least have a fair amount of this done today. We are going to pop over to the landing pad and work on the shuttle a little bit more. And I'll show you what I've been up to this weekend, which is, I guess gotta say, it's quite a bit. So, yeah, buckling, guys. We are in for a fun ride today. But first, let's deal with the hinges. Long-suffering hinges. I've wanted to use hinges for a while to make trapdoors. But, we don't have a proper hinging system. We have the swivels, but swivels are not good hinges. And then, of course, Robot Man introduced me to this builder by the name of Al. Oh man, I forget. But he's mainly posts over on Reddit, and he's been working mostly on doors. Apparently, he has a system in place that allows him to open 2 doors at once, and his door system uses swivels. So that's something that I'm very, very interested in. Because of my own selfish need. All right, let's see. We got this 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we can release. There we go. It's now been released. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna just pop that so it comes down a little bit more. Let's get a little bit more weight. So it settles. I'm not that heavy. Jeez. All right. Things I want to settle settle slowly without getting too heavy. All right, let me just take a look at the instructions here and get these things right. So the door design. Hey Kaboom, why don't you build us some proper trapdoors? You're the toy man. We need some doors. Doors, dude, doors. Now, see, these are completely different heights right now because of that stop gap on the bottom. But now that this is done, I should be able to remove it. I gotta just hit the right thing. Perfect. And now, is it crooked? Yes, it's crooked. Of course it's crooked. because over here is heavier. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Good morning, gamer team. What's up? Hey, Celeste-a-lot. Yeah, we're just hanging out and talking and stuff. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to plan not to use the doors, and I think it should be okay. So let's see the design on the doors. We're using mostly brown today and doing a lot of substitution. So hanging tight, and let's get through it. Okay, haunted house. We got a 4 corner. We got a 6. We got an 8. And then we got an 8. And this piece is supposed to have the Republic symbol. Oh, not going to use that. So, as we don't do that, we're going to use 4 of these guys. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, that actually adds extra weight there, so that works out nicely. Then we have to actually switch to Mos Eisley so we can get this one piece. This piece right here. Or should we use this piece? Choices. We'll use this piece. Why not? Now, we can't get a Republic symbol, so we're going to skip that and go to the other side. Still got to figure out how to raise that up without breaking everything and having it fly off. Now, the problem with these doors is that I don't trust them. Oh boy, did I use the wrong pieces? I used purple over there. Crap. Great, it's going to phase right through. Okay, so that's why I was messing around with the doors. I completely forgot that that these doors have issues. The purple ones. The biggest issue they have is that they don't like to be doors. They don't like to be hinges. So they phase right through anything that they're in contact with, which makes life a little harder. So when I put a balloon on top of here, for instance, it's going to say, yeah, nice story, bro, but we're out of here. And then it's going to be literally out of there. So I put a single balloon on this to raise it up, and here's what's going to happen. Oh, actually, this is on the blue. I hope the blue does not act like... The blue acted like a hinge. The purple would have just said, yeah, I'm out of here. But the blue actually works. Wicked. Now, if I could find a way to replace that, I'll have to do it on the next ship. All right. I'm happy. I'm excited. I am joyful. In fact, I don't even need that anymore. Let's just put this down. No, what? Is it too high? It's too high. Fine. There. Hey, Arison, what's happening? That is Arison, right? Yep, it's the gunship. You recognize it straight away. Nicely done. So we don't have any of this in any other color except tan. So we're just going to pretend, for the sake of all of us, that it's brown or red, whatever color you want to imagine. Oh, I used a smaller one, right? My bad. Oh, that's looking really heavy over there. It's phasing right through. Yep, it's phasing right through. Just like I said it would. All right, let's try a balloon on here and see if it brings it back up. E. Let's try a little higher. Since it's phasing already, it may be problematic. Oh boy. The biggest danger right now is this pulling and just floating free without a care in the world. I actually had to go clean up a little bit, take care of some issues before this stream started, because there were some doors floating above. Yes, Gamer Team. You're trying to make the entire Star Wars universe. That's a pretty big. That's a pretty big project. We're just trying to make Star Wars in the Lost Isles to make sense, because doing a project like that is, whoa! You see this? Oh, son of a. See what I mean about phasing right through? So I have the second door. I've lost the first door. Yeah, we do. I do have a lot of content that shows you how to do the entire build. So you can look through any of my lives to get a much better idea, because at least I'll walk you right through. A tour is something else, because it tries to encapsulate so much. I have to think about it. Is there a TIE fighter design that can fit in a 16x2 door? Not if it's to scale. TIE fighters by nature are huge. Gamer Teen, how old are you? Because I usually try not to play with kids. I mean, I'm always open to sharing ideas and a little bit of instruction, but I play differently. I am a 50-year-old guy with kids, full-time job. I'm married. I have a busy schedule, and I just do this. I just do the stream just as really something else to do in the mornings before work, and so I can actually share some of my building ideas and the building techniques on stream. Okay, you know what, the griefing. You know what? Join us on Discord, and let's have a chat there. It may be helpful. Let's pop that link in there. There's the Discord link for Craftopia. But one of the biggest things that I can tell you about building a Star Wars world is that you just have to start from a different perspective. And one of the most helpful things that I've found so far is building from the Lego store. You should really start there. It's going to do two things for you. It will actually show you how you're 14. It should be an easy get for you with Discord. Anyway, building from a Lego store has been very useful for me, especially in terms of how I think, because I used to look at the car builds and I was extremely dismissive, arrogant about the whole thing. you know, that pretty much anyone can go do a car, but you know, can anyone do a starfighter? And it was foolish of me. But you know what? That's one of just things that I just had to realize. As we're always learning, it's one of the things that we have to keep in mind, and we don't know everything. And just going from the build from Lego Store, I started with the battle bus. After I built it in person, I then went and built the whole thing live on stream, and I had to go and figure out how to use a lot of the different pieces. And it taught me a lot about substitution and just being creative with the pieces that we did have. At this point in the game, we have access to so many other pieces that it's ridiculous. So my biggest advice is to go to Lego Store, pick a build. The Luke Skywalker, whatchamacallit, X-Wing, and try to build that. And that's going to be the start of your entire universe and how you look at the rest of these builds, because you have a whole wealth of knowledge right there in front of you in PDF form that you can then take and try to translate. But you first have to begin with the very basics to understand how they were building in the first place so you can get to the end. Don't assume that you know everything and then just try to skip to the end. You have to be open to learning. That's the very first thing. And once you have that, you can start your Star Wars adventure with on your own speed, because you will have pretty much all the tools that you need, especially when it comes to the look of Star Wars. We don't have to depend on what Epic has given us as their idea of what Star Wars looks like, because we all know it wasn't Star Wars. It was kind of just cobbled together. Sorry if I hurt Epic's feelings on that one, but it really wasn't the best look. It was, you know, just using pieces that were already there and slapping a logo on it. So the Mos Eisley builds and everything, that you're going to see a lot of people really focusing on those. The big idea that I came up with this just in December with Mr. Black was, how about we get away from the Mos Eisley and really focus in more on the look and the feel of Star Wars. So that has been our journey, and it's really helped to inform the look of our world. All right, let me see. So, as long as you know a lot of the basic techniques and everything, you should be able to get through any build pretty fast. And you will learn a lot from the whole process. So, but you need to expand beyond just those basic builds. Like the hanger that I've created, for instance. Take a look at rebrickable.com. There's a lot of people in the Lego builder community who have gone and created their own. That's why they're called mocks. My own creation. No, wrong place. That is wrong place. Yep. They're called My Own Creation, MOC. And they really think about how or adapt some of the things that they've seen in the comics, for instance. Not just the movies, but the wide material that's out there. So comics, the cartoons, animated series, all of that is all source material. So you have ideas of different kinds of buildings and everything. And it's such a huge wealth of information. Yeah, okay, there we go. We're going to do this again. I'm going to lock down this door. And then we're going to move on. We're going to go back down to the platform. All right, put this down first. Then we come over here and we get rid of this. Let it drop. Let it drop. Let it drop. Then come over here and get this. This is a 6 right there. 1, 2, 3. See, so much easier when you have the correct spacing. Did I screw up the top? Son of me. Yep, I screwed up the top. Let's do that piece again, shall we? I thought I got it. Oh, that was in the right place. Okay, well. What the heck? Oh, and I know, because it's just off now. Ah, great. Okay. Hey, Ann Kitty, what's happening? The pad puck. Is that Rod? Or is that Nick? Remember small chair. Yes. Remember the small chair. Perfect. All right, so let's fix this little issue that I have just brought upon myself. You know how I'm going to fix it? I'm not. I'm going to ignore it. Doesn't exist. Ignorance is my own defense. I'm going to put a balloon on it later. Right now I'm just going to get through to the bottom of this. Son of a... Alright. Looks like we're going to have to go to plan B. And plan B needs a plan C. Man. Seriously, dude? You mess up once and you pay for it. You pay for it later. All right, so I have to go ahead and. Okay, so who's the pad puck? Oh, I'm sorry. And Kitty just misspelled my name. That's all. Okay, I thought we had an imposter in here. No, it's just bad spelling. Typo. Right, come on, settle down. Settle down. Settle down. I need to put a balloon on you. Is it enough? It's not enough. It's gonna be red. Yep. Yes, perfect. All right, so now we can finish this piece. Now we can finish this. Get that in place. Lose the balloon. $9.18. Please do not phase through. I'm going to be so upset if this phases through again. But I think it's already phasing through. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cheat. I'm going to log out. Let's see if this works. If I log out and come back, it should reset. Right? So let's see. Oh, Fearless Fire is back. Hey, Fearless. I don't know if you're in here, but thank you so much. Come and get me. Okay. You got it, buddy. I have a brand new Quinjet for you. And it's direct from the Lego store. Hey, Mess Starbeth. What is happening? Alright, it's 9:19. We're actually doing pretty good in time. Let's see if this reset has helped. Cross your fingers. Because these pieces going out of sync drives me crazy. It's even worse when it comes to the swivels getting out of sync, because sometimes they will just go a little crazy. You come and look at them and they're invisible and you can't really tell what's going on. It's how I broke the head of my mech the other day, the ATST. So right now I have the head in one place and I have the legs in another place. Yeah, it was not nice. All right, yes, unplug and plug it back in. Did it work? Did it work? No, it did not work. That was the moment he knew he messed up. All right, but we do have this. I'm just gonna keep saying but. As you get your juvenile humor all set up, let's see what we can do with some balloons. If this doesn't phase right through, if this phases through, I'm just gonna throw the towel in and I'm gonna go and play some video games. I don't know, play some Battle Royale or something. Up, dang it, up, not down. How can you be going down? All right, let's see. Come on. Get to height, seriously. How much sense are you making right now? Okay, this may work. Okay, so that's interesting. Leaving this piece on here gives a little bit of leeway with balloons. That's useful. And you can always reattach it. Alright, so that's fun. Alright, so that's back in place. That's in place. Now I have to go do it again on the next ship. But see, there we go. We got our build technique down for the swivels. I think I may have to delete these pieces. Yeah, I do have to delete these pieces, but hopefully I can replace it with something else that's going to stop that from going a little crazy. Because I don't like the idea of it just being, you know, free floating. So I gotta fix that at some point. All right, let me see. On top there, we got 8. And then we got 8. All right, that should be good to go. Now I actually have to see the rest of everything. Chris Garnage, what's happening? Yes, time to call Mr. Your IT service, Mr. Black, for all your Lego Fortnite needs. Oh, he's apparently at the dentist, quote unquote dentist, because I'm being a meanie. So yeah, he's at the dentist this morning, doing his thing. All right. What did I miss? What did I miss? Haunted house, corner. Nope. Now I could attempt to put the Republic symbol on the side here, but since this is a floor that's on the wall, I need to think about how that's going to happen. So I think I mean, this is such a menial thing. I mean, come on. I've spent the entire morning so far on a door. A door. It's 9:24. Okay, you know what? We're gonna leave these doors here. We've made some progress on the gunship, so you know this is gonna be coming along real nice. Yes, we have a couple of odd colors in here, but that's just necessary because I'm more concerned about the shape and the design than the colors. When you get tired of what the colors, you make a lot of stupid mistakes, and I don't want to do that. So this is gonna be awesome, and I think the doors are actually going to be workable as long as I don't, use them too much, which I can't because they're really heavy, so can't push them. I am worried about how they're going to react in flight, and right now there's no current way to actually lock them down. So a couple of things that I'm going to have to try to come up with. See how close we can get. Most of the times when we're able to lock down extreme angles, it's usually really accidental. You get just a tiny slice of luck. So what we're going to do right now, yes, I need to transfer all of that over here so that we are in sync and that both gunships are in the same place. All right, let's see. And let's head back down. Oh, some of you came late, so let's go take a look at what else we have going on with the Battle of Mageeto. We are doing Clone Wars Week. Oh, dang it, I had it ready. We are doing Clone Wars Week this week. And we're building out the Battle of Mageeto. So, it's going to be a whole thing this week. Mr. Black has been busy building out the whole Battle of Mageeto up on the hill. Where's the hill? Here's the hill. So we have a few things going on. If you weren't here when we first joined, you missed a few things, but we're going to take a quick look, and then we're going to head down to the landing pad with the shuttle. Mr. Black has got his landing pads all set out, and his defenses all done for this side of the base. So this is like your customs area, and where your ground forces and everything will try to make an incursion because everything's over on that mountain, the entire thing. This is your not planetary defense, but this is your basic air defense system, which shoots at things up in the sky. Things like Venators. Come on, shoot. Oh, we have no ammo. Jeez. Way to go, Mr. Black. I think it's probably safer to not have ammo at this point. But I spent Saturday building this out and getting the shape right. The haunted walls, Halloween walls, have been key to this and has made the entire process a lot less painful than it has been. So I gotta say, somebody out there, Halloween town hall, you have to have bought this kit in order to have this these walls. But they've made it a lot easier. And what I found was that to get the proper wedge, this is a step down every single time. And this is really important for Star Wars. You have to have that wedge. So this will actually make it a lot easier to make your Star Destroyers, for instance, because they can actually meet in the middle. But there is a very peculiar thing that happens with these as you take them back and you try to make a triangle out of it. As you can see, they separate. This space in between is not consistent, and it is really never going to be. So it's going to come to a certain point and then separate again. And it's just this weird thing that happens. So your ships can only be so long. You have to really work with the whole algorithm here. Maybe my one step thing was a little too little, and I should have gone 2 steps instead. But you know, for smoothness, the 1 step has been very, very useful. So we have a nice look, especially from down below. We do have this one thing we're going to be doing on the edges. Yep, right there. So if you come back down here, we've staggered the edges in a little easier, so that instead of these huge gaps leading down the edge, it's much smaller and it looks a lot smoother from the ground. However, it will take up a lot more pieces. So far, this is 13 rows, and it's I think 13 rows. Maybe 13 rows. I forget exactly how many, but yes, yeah. Anyway, my whole point is that we're actually able to count every single piece, and we know that this entire thing is 200 and top and bottom 285 pieces. I forget. I can't find the numbers right now. My bad. But anyway, the Venator is coming along, and we are going to go to our next destination. Oh, right, the Battle of Mageeto. We do have the Jedi, Obi-Wan's Jedi starfighter here. It's not equipped with warp speed, so we can't take this hyperspeed, sorry. It doesn't go into hyperspace, so we cannot go into... Oh boy. I forgot how to fly. Alright. Close enough. Let's just abandon that here, shall we? Right, anyway, it can't go into hyperspace after an embarrassing act of flying. Okay, Kaboom is streaming this morning at 10 o'clock. I'm going to put a link in the chat for all you guys who want to join Kaboom. Definitely go check him out. He's always got some kind of shenanigans going on over in his world. So be sure to go and see what he's up to. And yes, shenanigans is a word that we love to use because we love the shenanigans. You can check out the rest of Craftopia streams. Haskins streams twice weekly. He streams on Wednesday nights and Friday nights. Hey, Z-Card. You missed my Venator. We're doing it's Clone Wars week. So I got a little inspired by your build Z card, and I had to go put a Venator over Mr. Black's build. So we are doing the Clone Wars this week. And we're building quite a few ships. We have 2 Republic drop ships on the way right now. Now I am going to show you what I've been up to this weekend, which is more shenanigans. I know, we got to finish up the shuttle. Maybe I should have come and done that this morning while Mr. Black is away. Uh-oh. And I am frozen. Frozen. Oh, there we go. And let's get rid of this. Wicked. All right, so see these 2 balloons? These 2 balloons are attached to my brand new. Oh, this is definitely death height, by the way. So I built a brand new AT-AT, and I love this one because it is freaking solid. I mean, there's no gaps or anything. It's a great build, great spacing. So this head is absolutely great. The legs are a little weird, but that's another story. Let me just get this off here. Pull this down, drop to the ground. Robot Man and I were messing around yesterday trying to figure out a way to make the head move slower instead of the jerky movement that it has right now, and we kind of broke things. So yeah, I have to do a rebuild. But here's our experiments. You can see the experiment with toilet rolls. The thing is, as soon as you put weight on top of this, it gets tricky, and this is what happens. It's not really consistent, kind of going against the entire purpose of the build in the first place. It does work, but once I put more weight on there, I thought a huge number of balloons just to hold the head up. And that's just the head. It's really untenable. We hit the build limit, so we had to move the ships away. But over here, are the legs. And we're trying to come up with a new way to actually move the head. So we have a couple of possibilities here, where we can put the motor to the front and use a geared system to move the head, so the head kind of moves itself. So I have a little bit of experimenting to do off stream, but if it works, it should actually be really cool, and it will serve to hide some of the major parts of the build. So we'll see how that happens. I wish we had a proper gearing system in the game, but it is what it is. Let me just see. I actually had a question that I need to answer first. So let me get that question answered. You. Whoa. It's an odd number part. It's not even... Oh my god. How? Oh wait, hold on. 4. Haha. Okay. So it is even. Perfect. Great. I'm still not sold on these feet, but you know what? I will do the rebuild now that I know exactly where to begin. So yeah, this look is it was actually really good, because as soon as you came and you looked up, it was just like the look of the ATSD. Just captured it completely. I'm not a little sold on the legs. I think it needs a little bit of extension in the back to give it more of a look, and then the rods on the legs. So I might do a little bit of mock-up there. And of course, it will not walk, but it will at least take its head and look directly at you and shoot. So fun times. All right. So looks like I'm going to have to start rebuilding an entire facility over here just to build mechs, because I can no longer build over in the other area. So let me just lay down a few things so that I have a starting point. Now, one of the things I like to do is I actually like to get a little closer to the ground, but I'm going to go too high this time and not start. There we go. Now I know that I am completely, what's the word I'm looking for here? Welded to the ground. I might actually build two of these at once. But that's another project. All right, let's see what else we have going on. I have a door project that I have to do, thanks to not Mr. Black, thanks to Robot Man again. I was talking earlier about this guy he introduced me to, and he's been doing nothing but doors. His name's Al something. Oh my god, I forget. But right, this is my facility. Can I make two at once? I can make two of these at once. What do you guys think? Do you think I should make two at once? It would make any mistakes or anything else a little more bearable, because I know these are really tricky to deal with. So I might just go ahead and make two at once. Having a little bit of defenses is good. All right, okay, so we aren't going to continue building. It's 9:41, so let's just go and take a look at the rest of what we've got going on, because I have made a couple of changes to the hangar. And you guys are always interested in seeing the hangar. Now I would fly back there, but yeah, it's faster. Oh, okay. Let's take a look at what else is going on over here. So I built a landing pad for the interceptor, because the interceptor, you know, it can't just land anywhere. While you have to back it up onto those platforms there. Those are more for TIE fighters. So I have to build another set of TIE fighters and an AT-AT. An AT-AT needs to come over here. So, a few plans going on. Almost had it. That boost is too powerful. Man, why does landing have to be so complicated? Oh, you know, screw it. I'm done. Let's go somewhere else. I really want to show you the guys the garage. So, not a garage, the hangar. So we're gonna head on over here, and oh, I forgot I had done a renovation over here. So we actually have an armory in here now. There's the bus station and a whole set of stairs that goes up to the barracks. No, that's not barracks. There, barracks. So we have a whole, you know, they can sit and eat. There's your showers. Yes, open showers. Your bunks. If you are on the top bunk, do not roll off in your bed. You will fall all the way down. Good luck with that. Welcome to the Empire. All right, so yeah, a major upgrade to the landing pad. It is actually almost a fully functioning base. We just need a medical bay. Okay, choose destination. We are going. Oh, where are we going? 9, 13. Let's go. Right, so yeah, you have to just. Oh, never mind. Okay, there it is. So it's the kind of rethinking about how these things are used. They're not just feet. They will be fully functional. And this is why you actually have to build it bigger than what a lot of builds we see. It needs to be bigger than a staircase for one. Alright, so hangar. Hangar. I think it's right below me. There's the road. There's the village. There's the hangar. Perfect. Okay, so one of the things I did want to start off... What happened there? Oh, okay. Sorry, I've not been accustomed to seeing the doors closed. Open, that is. So we have these doors that we're working on. Oh, crud. Yeah, I kind of messed up. It was a late night, okay? So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. I need to... No, come back here. Son of a me. Alright, you need to be the opposite. There we go. Be nice. There we go. Nice big doors. As you guys know, this is my more functioning base. I've gotten all of the landing pods all taken care of. Now I have to extend the arms and get new arms in for each of these, so that each one of these pods holds a TIE fighter, which means that they can be battle ready. And I was actually looking at this once because I did a video on this yesterday, and I realized that I don't have to be sitting on this anymore. Plus, I was sitting on it to really control the movement. So this should be. This is back. All right. So, there we go. It's pretty much automated. Well, not automated. It's not automatic at all. I may have to watch just how far that goes. there, it should move it into landing position. Need different style rockets the way it looks. What are you referring to? What are you referring to, Rooster? I know you're gonna be 30 seconds behind, but hope you can let me know what you mean. Different style. Oh yeah, definitely like the stream. We have 10 minutes left in this particular stream. I know that some of you guys have actually been asking for a tutorial on the base and how to build this. So I got to figure out something because I do have to start releasing tutorials again. I've been doing like a lot of streams and not a lot of editing. So that's my mistake there. It's just been getting sick and everything. It's kind of a little bit overwhelming at times. Just trying to deal with real life. And you gotta kind of prioritize. What? Alright, fine. I forget which way you go. You are out. So you are 3. You are in. So you are 4. There we go. I may have to take off one of the others because that is a little strong now. Yep, one of these has to go. I think it's seen on both. So you don't want it to go move too fast. It has to taper off. That's kind of pushing from the back. I mean, I wanted a visual cue, but it might be a little problematic. Okay, see, it has slowed it down. A little close to the wall, though. So, a little tricky. It looks something other than round. I don't have a reference to go off. What looks something other than round? I don't know what you're talking about. Talk to me. To what do you refer, sir? All right. What's it doing? Oh, crud. Now, okay, now I remember. So, I got to go back to the Clone Wars because I got to finish up the LAAT. Tacos and pizza. Well, you know, we're kind of getting ready to leave the stream. So you kind of did miss it. Sorry. It is 10 minutes, and I do have to head off to work. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Today's a family day. Holiday. I actually don't have to rush off to work. But Kaboom is coming on right after. So you want to make sure to go and check out Kaboom's stream. There it is in the chat. I mean, we have a schedule, and we want to make sure that we kind of stick to it a little bit. Plus, I like to watch Kaboom stream. I actually get to watch it today. So that's a plus. Usually I have to work and lurk. 10. Here we go. I gotta go back and work on my hinges so that I can be a little unhinged. Sorry. Anyway, we spent about an hour working. Sorry, not an hour. A whole half an hour working on getting a hinge door. So that was fun. If you apply it in the right way, you could probably make a decent trapdoor. It's just it's really, really finicky. It might have like maybe one or two uses because the pieces do get out of alignment and out of sync. It's really annoying. Hey, Vetker! So good to see ya. We are heading back down to the LAAT build. You should get a kick out of this. I know it's not like a Chevy truck or anything, but anything practical. But it is a gorgeous ship. And we actually have slanted side panels. The slanted side panels have been brought to us by hinges. Hinges, the most gorgeous thing in the game. Of course, it's not actually in the game. When I say hinges, I don't mean swivels. Although swivels might have worked for this. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, so let's go and take a look at... Hey, Mr. Black is back. Let's go take a look. You guys can head off to go see Kaboom's stream. I have to test something out and show you the real reason why swivels may not be the best solution for something like this. I mean, because you look at this and go, why not just use the swivels? So, thankfully, we have a second ship that we can test things out on. So, what the heck? Is that correct? I think it is. It should be exact. Yep. Exact replica. So, got a fair amount of stuff going on over there. Now, the swivels, oh my god, I hate these things so much. Hey, Mr. Black. How did the dentist go? And I'm frozen. Okay, no, we're not frozen. So, let's see. Swivels. Let's see how we can use them. Same height. Yep, same height. Now I need to get a piece off of this. What am I going to do here? Too large. Let's do a fence piece. See, this is already turned. Sometimes they stay in place, sometimes they turn. It's so bloody inconsistent. Right, you. There. See that? Annoying. At least one stayed in place. Let me see if I can put something on the side to stop it from turning. It's Family Day weekend. Hey, Kaboom, shouldn't you be in your stream? Go stream, dude. Okay, fine. We have 2 minutes left. We'll see you in your stream, Kaboom. I just got to test this one thing. I have to know. I have to know. thing is, it's mainly because of the noise that comes with swivels. Swivels are really problematic when it comes to all the noise that they make. Come on. Seriously, dude? Alright, here. Fine. Be that way. Oh my god. It's not wanting to behave. So inconsistent. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, good. Finally, it's doing what it's supposed to. Will that stop it from turning? I wonder. So right now I could put this here, and it's not going to turn. Now, is it because of the bottom ones? Yep, it's the top one. So just gotta be careful about that. But you know, it's actually not making noise. So I'm actually really surprised. I may have to come up with some of the system over here. Question is, one swivel or two? See, this is the advantage of having two ships on the go, because you can get to play around a little bit. All right, it's time for Kaboom stream. So no, why are you turning? Stop turning. See what I mean? It's already turning. All right, I'm gonna have to put a pillar down. Let's see if we can put this over here and get this right here, and then put this down. There we go. So that should be locked in place now. No swiveling until I want you to swivel. So, well, see, lady, now you know how you can actually stop it from turning until you want it to turn. Okay, so if we want full range of movement, we have to stay on the swivel. So this means that the door actually needs to be above. So the swivel needs to be inside even more, I think, to work properly. Because what I've done on the others is that I have actually come outward a little bit. So it's so big. But you know what? It could probably be designed into it. Something I'm gonna have to look at. All right, let's see. We need to go up one. So I think flat and then up. So, yep, we have the problem again. Here we go. Thank you for not being a jerk. Oh crap. You know what? I also just realized that this can't actually function because it's a half space off. When you put down your swivel, you need to actually put down a mat or something either before the swivel or after the swivel, before you put that first piece. And that actually creates a really bad weak point, because that mat is soft as hell and it can shatter really easy, which is seriously annoying. But if you want to get it back into alignment, you need to use something that has a half space in there. 6. Okay, this is a 6. So 1. See, because of that half space, it's never going to align. So you gotta restart this bit. Take your mat and reclaim your half space. Probably behind it may be better, but it is what it is. All right, there we go. Come on, behave yourself. Behave. No. Why must you not behave? Doing nothing wrong. Thank you. Jeez. 1 minute it decides it's going to behave. Next minute it decides, yeah, we're not going to do that. All right. Okay, you need to chill. Okay, so now this should be able to align perfectly. 1, 2. Ah, son of a... Okay, I was wrong. For some reason, this does not give you that half space. It's got 1, 2, full space. So let's try that again. Building is rebuilding. Destruction is building. Yeah, definitely use any trick that you can to improve your builds, because it's so tricky sometimes. The game is actively trying to trick you. Did that move? Yeah, that moved a little bit. All right. What was I doing? I was getting Haunted House and Friendly Neighborhood. Friendly Neighborhood for the other pieces. 1, 2. Oh no. It has occurred. That's a lot lower than before. Can I still build on? Yes, yes I can. Not over here, because I didn't put down that one piece. But this is actually a lot easier to deal with. Because I can break this a lot easier than the other one. So it might be a bit of an advantage. Okay. Can I get it to go up? In fact, you know what? If I put a balloon on this, how much of an effect will it have? Science. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. It's not like I'm going out of sync like the other one. I may have to take back some of my very hurtful words that I used about the swivels. But only a few. Not all of them. I meant every other one. The swivels hurt me. They hurt me deep. Oh no. Oh, really? At least we don't have the crashing noise yet. Of course, we haven't put any, we haven't put it on thrusters yet. So it still has time. Where is it touching? Could be the bottom. Could be the top. It's the top. Let's get the balloon back. Oops. But like I said, it's a lot less volatile than the other door. So this may have some promise. Now I just have to get some weight on this thing. What do I have to do here? Okay. Can we finish this out? It's touching again. All right. So I have to get this in place and then put down a stopgap. So stopgap down. That is going to be interfered with that. Go to here. Grab this. Attach here. Why are you going up? Nobody asked for you to go up. All right. I'm going to go in half steps here. Try to figure this thing out.
Shut. I've been really quiet for like.
Huh. Maybe I needed a little something else over here. I think I gotta... So, this needs to be higher. I was right about that. So I gotta figure that bit out. That's on here. If everything is higher, it takes care of a lot of problems. So if I start it there, it should be in a much better place to begin. Alright, we're going to try this one. There. This should do it. Gives us all the spacing we need. And I can possibly set another side panel. So let's see. Haunted house. Haunted house. We got one piece in the back. And then we got square. We have a 6. We have 2 squares. And then the rest of these take over. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have Lost Isley. See, this is why this took so long for us to do a door this morning. Mainly because the swivels were so problematic, but not swivels, but our hinges. Maybe I was a little too focused on it being a hinge. I may have gotten a little myopic. Tunnel vision. But I'm gonna just plead illness. Yep. That's my defense. I'm sick, man. Yeah. Yeah, I know it's a process, but sometimes it's a process where you feel it kicking yourself because it seems so obvious once you get it all figured out. Let's see how these perform. Oh, good, nice and heavy. Okay, let me put a balloon on. At least with this one, I can be sure that it's not going to break into pieces. Or you know, desync like the other pieces have been. There we go. And I think I want to put a couple of pieces in the back. Actually, the diagram does call for pieces in the back, so this works out. I am thinking about adding another piece, another swivel on the other side though. I don't know if that's just a hot idea though, but it is a consideration. The actual swivel, oh, hold on. I've been restricting it. Let's free the swivel. Oh, and free the balloon. So, can I push this? Aha, perfect, I can't. Okay. So that actually worked out quite nicely. A lot better than I expected. Plus, there is no crashing sound, at least not yet. I have a concern about it possibly flying up. But I think that's a problem for another day. What does that connect to? The white. But that connects to there as well. So this should be safe. There we go. Now, what I'm trying to do here, before anything else, is try to see if this can connect to here without... Now, will that actually stop it from moving? If it does, that has solved a couple of problems. Nope. Can't. That one does not lock it into place. So that's actually a good thing. But I could potentially add a balloon on the side of this thing, or on the inside, that can allow me to open it. I just can't close it. Oh, that is the close position. Oh, right. It's that piece that's causing issues. Nope. There we go. See how that's making me a little bit nervous there? I'm going to do a substitution. I really want to go over and watch Kaboom's stream, but I'm on a bit of a roll. See, I've been problem solving with this thing most of the weekend. Not most of the weekend, since yesterday. That counts. What is that? Is that a bird?
How does that look?
Is it a plane? My daughter just brought me some origami. It looks like a bird.
No, it doesn't.
Dragon?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's a pretty cool dragon. You ought to see what my friend Rooster built in the game. He actually built a dragon. It's amazing. You'll like it. Okay. Hey, Lego Moxie. No, it did not connect. I wish it did. Now, I had a theory. It might be bunnies. No, something isn't right there. Anybody can get that reference? You win 100 V-Bucks. I know you won't. Nope, and that's not going to go anywhere. I was wondering if I could actually make it light enough to pull up. But it takes at least 3 balloons to pull it up because I've added so much weight to it. I would have to take off some additional pieces for that to happen. I think if I took this off, maybe this, might work. Maybe actually able to push it. See how neatly that goes down? I would have to do an activated balloon. And just for opening the door, not worth it. Seriously, dude? Yeah, okay, we're just gonna call it a day. If I have to open it, I'm adding balloons. That's all there is. Okay, so now we have a working prototype of the door that can be replicated anywhere. I wonder, can I just add another swivel on the other side? Is there enough room for it? No, of course there isn't. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. The inside of that. That does not line up. So one over. What about there? Height. Turning. Dang it. It's turning. Is it turning? It's just being difficult. Yeah, it's been difficult. Great. Yes, Ariel?
You're supposed to be doing something fast.
You guys are now waking up. You're supposed to be going to sledding.
Mom, are you coming?
Oh, I'm still getting over my illness. I'm still coughing.
Well, Mommy's not waking up.
Should be awake in a second. So, I have to do the same thing to the other side now. It's Family Day weekend, so we're supposed to be going out doing some family stuff. However, I have been sick these past couple days and ended up going to the clinic yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before. Saturday. Anyway, so if you're in Canada, you know what I'm talking about. Family Day weekend. It's a thing we do. All right, and let's work this out. So what the heck did I do over here? So, oh, right, we had to go up one. So there we go. Let's get that up one. And then bring this in. Is that on here or is that one above? One above. Perfect. One above. Space 2. Down 1.
Alexa, what day is it today?
Monday, February 17th.
And then we do the brown. Brown, brown. Then the back. One, 2, 3. All right. So then we have the 4. We have the 6. Then we have the 8. What did I do wrong? Oh, hold on. Oh, I messed up somewhere. There we go. Better. Turns out I can't count. I need to go back to school. There we go. Now we have a solid door. And I get to break all of these. So this has actually turned out to be a lot easier to work with. So go figure. Oh no. One is higher than the next. How the heck did that happen? Okay. Well, total disaster. Gotta break everything down. Nope, I don't. Because one of the good things about actually working with the swivels is that you can just move your pieces a lot easier because it's sturdy. Gotta give it that. Alright, so there we go. 1, 2. One, two. 1, 2. What purpose does lightning serve? Can anybody tell me? I really want to see a reasonable explanation about why lightning. All it does is to vexate us. It's a vexatious purpose. Vexatious. I'm just going to say that for the rest of the day. Vexatious. Alright. Yeah, the flus are lingering. They're coming back. Mine turned into bronchitis last time. And I had to go on antibiotics for it. So, that was not fun. 0 out of 10, do not recommend. But there you go. Now we're even. Well, lady, how goes the project? How goes the king's I'm sorry, I'm blanking on the name. Oh my god, I've blanked on the name. What is it called again? The Getting Struck by Lightning project. Okay. So we have our wings down. Perfect. Man, the hours I wasted on this. You know, I might keep it just for the sake of it. I do want them to be identical. But you know what? Castle, yes, Game of Thrones. Lego Moxie, I can tell you stories. The swivels are really problematic. This is why I was trying to find a way to not have to use them for everything. And I thought something as simple as a hinge would be easy. But the whole phasing through things was not something that I actually anticipated. So it's got me a little bit annoyed. There's times when I've come back and I've found the swivels have really acted up on my Oh, hold on. I missed a lot. Ooh, I have to build the rest of that back. The swivels have backed up on my shuttle and has taken the wings and punched them through the tail. And the swivels, house swivels, and balloons act with each other. It's a little ridiculous. Alright, we're going to continue the build, I think. I think this is where I am going to head off because I am... the effects of my cold are acting up again. I have to see what the family is doing, and then we'll go take a long nap. But right now, thank you so much for joining. I am the Mad Pug 66. We are doing Clone Wars this week. I think for stability, especially in that area, the Venator is going to be mainly a showpiece. We're going to just get as done as possible, then we're going to take out the support and just let it hover there. Yes, you finished Winterfell. Perfect. I'll be looking for that video. Everyone, remember to click on Lady and go and check out her her video. She's doing a series on the Game of Thrones castles. It should be pretty awesome. So anyway, thank you everybody. We're doing the Clone Wars this week, so we have lots of of cool building to do. Small ships, big ships, and a couple of mechs. All for the Battle of Mageeto. Ooh, I put some holes in the deck after all. Ha! Amazing. I was firing the bowcaster. Anyway, it's 10:35, way past my time here. So, thank you everyone for joining on the Mad 6. I stream every morning from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. when I usually have to run off to work. We build Star Wars, as you can see, Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, fantasy, and science fiction. If it's fantasy and science fiction, we are building it. Always live builds here in LEGO Fortnite. Always epic. Alright, see you guys later.